the best decision ever. Just to say that today is a tester of what it is that we're going to be doing over the next month. And so we have also opened this class to others who maybe are just curious to find out what exactly happens when we run these programs. One thing I will say is that this is not school. So feel relaxed, feel free to participate. Don't think you are in class. This is just a group of women and men who are passionate about cooking, particularly passionate about vegan cuisine. And so we are here to just share experiences, to impart our skills and knowledge to you guys, but to also learn from you. We are not running this course because we think we are the ultimate in vegan cuisine, far from it. But we are running it because we are committed and passionate about sharing what we know and encouraging all of us to adopt a plant-based lifestyle. That said, shall we now bow our heads as we pray? Our most gracious and loving Heavenly Father who is in heaven, we want to thank you, Lord, for this opportunity that you have afforded us to come together as men and women from different parts of the world, brought together by one common desire, that of living healthier lifestyles. So, Father, we pray as we start this session tonight that you will be with us, be with our course director, Davina, and everybody else who is going to present. And Lord, how I pray that you may minister to us in a special way. We also pray for the participants that are about to embark on this month-long course. Give us health, give us stamina, give us the staying power, and see us through the course. Through Jesus Christ, our Redeemer and our King, I pray. Amen.
Amen.
Amen. I know some people are saying they can't hear, but I don't know what is causing that, because I can hear Boosie, I can hear everybody else that said hello earlier, and can everyone hear me?
Yes,
Yes.
loud.
Yeah, we can hear you.
Yes. So for
Yes.
those who can't hear, I really don't know how to explain what is the problem. More than all I can say is log out and just log back in, and keep doing that until you can hear. Make sure you are joining with audio. And I can't see. Cheryl is the only person who needs to be joined with audio. So Cheryl, if you are hearing me, okay, so no, she's not hearing me. Let me just voice note her. Cheryl, you are not logged in with audio. When you're logging in, there is a button that says log in with audio. You need to press that button so you will be able to hear us. This is showing that you've got a camera, but you've got no microphone. So just dial in using audio. Give that a try. All right, we hope that that will help and Cheryl will be able to hear. I will share the YouTube link in the chat so you can share that with others. And for those who probably not able to hear on Zoom, maybe they will better be able to hear on YouTube. So there you go. It is in the chat. Please do feel free to share it. Thank you very much, my sister Boosie, for the welcome and the introduction. Now, oh, let's show my face. Yes, let's see. It's a good.
Pretty face.
Yeah. Thank you, Sister Toma. All right. Thank you very much, everyone. We've got 35 on board. This is really appreciative. Thank you very much for coming to the free taster session of the Natural Remedies Kitchen Vegantrition cooking course. Now, just want to tell you a little bit about myself, who is the main course coordinator. What inspired this course? This course has many inspirations, but one of them, I must say, is the demand from those who know me, who have seen me posting recipes all the time on WhatsApp or on Facebook. There has been a demand, or for those who I've treated, who have been like my clients, there's always been a demand also from other naturopaths a demand for a recipe book from myself so that they could share with their clients. That can, you put a client on a detox program, a bowel cleanse on a detox program, and you're helping them to restore their health. They always want to know, so okay, now I've done the cleanse, now I've done the detox, what do I do going forward? How do I eat? So this is designed to help to equip those who are on the journey to restore their health. And it doesn't only help you with your health, but it also helps your family. It's there to give you that knowledge that you need that will enrich you for life, not just a one-off thing. It changes your health, your family's health. No sound on YouTube either. Well, I think it is their device. I think it is their device, so maybe they need to check their own mute system in their own device, right? So it is designed, one, with the client in mind, my clients as well as other naturopaths' clients. It's also designed with those who in mind who are already vegetarians, but sometimes run out of ideas on what to cook and literally just want to take their vegan lifestyle to the next level, where they want to have a resource of recipes that they can pull into at times. So it's designed with those people in mind who are already there and just need that extra help. It's also designed mainly based off my personal journey from a rich meat eating, coffee drinking, wine bibbing, fast food loving lifestyle to a whole food plant-based lifestyle that reversed my obesity, reversed my type 2 diabetes, reversed my high blood pressure, and a lot of other diseases, including my wheat belly, that I call it. And somehow I did not even get a picture of myself to show you today, but not a good one, but maybe somebody can find a picture of me in there on WhatsApp when I used to be a size 22, 24 UK. And now I must say I'm probably about an 8'10" or somewhere thereabout. So praises to the Holy God of Israel, who has helped with this transformation, who has equipped me and literally just hold my hand through the whole journey, right? And today, not just today, but I really have been inspired to share the knowledge that I have in terms of health and nutrition, as well as my cooking skills, with anyone who is willing to learn, anyone who wants to learn. If you have just a slight inclination, I want to share it with you, right? Because I've also worked at New Bowl College, and most of you may know that's the Adventist University in the UK, as the head chef and menu coordinator for 4 years, and not trying to blow my own trumpet, but after going there, it has nothing really to do with me, but the Lord has given me a talent which I have used, and it has helped to turn around things in terms of the menu at that school. And I give God the honor and the glory. It's been a challenge, and it was a challenging experience for me. I completely enjoyed it, but there are times when I wanted to pull my hair out, and there are times I had to. But I loved it. I absolutely loved it, because I had a massive kitchen, the biggest kitchen I've ever had, the most equipped kitchen I've ever had. My favorite kitchen in the whole world was at New Bowl College, and wow, it was just like giving me a whole cake for myself. So I was able to use my time there while working and developing menus for the college to really hone my skills in vegan cooking, and employing my nutrition knowledge, most of which I had gained at Northern Caribbean University when I did hospitality management, as well as Andrews University, where I did health and wellness. So it gave me that platform to sort of put a lot of things in practice, to to test and try, and then I had the audience as well to test it on. So there you go. You are now able to benefit from a resource of recipes, most of which have been well tried and well tested and proven to be delicious and healthy. And I won't say anything more about myself. That is it. So if you want to know about, if you wanted in the first place to know about the main program director, there you go. That's the information, only if you wanted to know that. But if you don't, then now we're ready to skip this part. Enough about me. I will tell you a little bit more about the course at the end. What I will do now is we are going to do a free taster session. Now, Juliet, a naturopath and also a past student of the Natural Remedies Kitchen, the Vegantrition cooking course from the last batch, will share the chilation pesto demonstration with you. So if you're in your kitchen and you have the ingredients that were listed on the link, then it's going to be time shorter for you to come out and in your kitchen and start to participate with that, which is very similar to how the course will go. It's not a course that you will come and sit down and watch. It's not a Zoom meeting that you come to watch. No, it's like a classroom. So you will be in your kitchen while someone else is in their kitchen, and you will be working along and you'll be tasting along. So that is how it is a free taster session, because you'll be tasting your own things based on the directions that you'll be receiving from Sister Juliet. However, before she comes up, I will go into a little bit about the nutritional aspect of this particular recipe that she will be doing, which is the chilation pesto. Okay, well done, Lauren. She says the sound problem has now been rectified. Praise the Lord. So she's able to join in. Wonderful. Now, I will go into some of the nutritional aspects of the chilation pesto, which is a detoxing pesto, and I'll show you a quick little presentation. So after myself, then Juliet will come and do the demonstration. Then after Juliet, we will have Boosie, who will come and she will talk to you about the business aspect, touch on some of the side of the course that will teach you how you can turn your newfound skill into your own business, how you can use this to enhance your medical missionary career or your career in caring or your medical career in, you know, whatever way however you want to put it, enhance or literally just enhance your family life. But I will now go into my aspect, then Juliet, then Boosie, and then we will ask Sonia to close us off with a word and as well as a word of prayer. And Sonia is a naturopath who supports me 100% on this course, on every single course. She's there. She gives support, she gives advice, she gives help in whatever way. And you will, most times you will see her log in, you won't hear anything, but from time to time you will hear words or two from her. She's also a very good friend. And I just want to thank her once more. And I want to thank everyone who supports me on this journey for being here today. So I will now share my screen. All right, I hope you're seeing this lovely salad right there. That's what Juliet will be demonstrating. So if you're excited, just get your ingredients ready. I'm trying to see how to get this big on my screen. See if I can get rid of this. I'm just trying to see how to make this thing pull the screen up. Lionel, are you able to help me? I'm trying to make this into like a slideshow so you don't see these slides on the side.
PC start presentation. Oh, that's it.
That's it? All right, fantastic. So here we've got chilation pesto. Now this particular recipe that will be demonstrated today is designed by Dr. Sharps. Now, there are other pesto recipes that if you're a part of this course, you will learn variant of this pesto recipe, which was designed by myself, even long before I met Dr. Sharps, right? So, and which have been tested, tried, and absolutely loved by my meat-eating work colleagues as well as students at Newbold. So, you've got this picture here of a lovely kale, which is also called cavallo nero or black cabbage. Just give me a moment here. Just give me a moment.
That's ISIS.
Yes, so we've got the, this is it. Yeah, we've got the kale there, which is also known, as I said, that is the cavallo nero. It's also called black cabbage. It's a version of kale. So there's different types of kale, but it is also a type of kale. Now it is, let me just tell you a little bit about the nutritional content. And while the recipe that you will be receiving does not have the kale in it, I'm showing you the kale because it's a variant that you can add to it. All right. Also improves the flavor, the color, as well as the nutritional content. All right. Now it's rich in vitamin A, which, as some of us may know, that's very important for the eyes, the bones, and it gives you strong immune system and the skin as well. Vitamin C, which aids in cold and chronic disease prevention. Rich also in vitamin K, which is an excellent for blood clotting. It's one of the four blood clotting factors. It's part of it. Folate, which is a vitamin B, which is excellent for your brain health. It's also rich in the omega fatty acids. It's also rich in lutein, which protects the eyes against macular degeneration as well as cataracts. It's rich in phosphorus, potassium, zinc, calcium. These as well are known to boost the immune system, known to protect the heart health, helps to lower blood pressure, also help with the hair, skin, and the nails. It lowers cholesterol. It helps prevent cancer by suppressing tumors and helping with weight loss because it's highly rich in fiber. It has a lot of water as well, so it fills you up, and it's slow releasing of energy. So it's absolutely amazing for weight loss as well as diseases like insulin, diabetes. Now this recipe has Brazil nuts. So in your kitchen right now, you want to grab, well, I won't tell you what to grab. Juliet will go through you with that, but it has Brazil nuts, right? And what that is good for, it's selenium, right? And selenium is like almost, we call it sometimes a sleeping pill for the body. It also is one of them factors that bind the bones together in the body. It's an essential mineral, which means that it must be obtained through your food. So don't go running now on eBay or on Amazon looking for a selenium supplement. You need to get this from your food, right? It's only small amount that is needed by the body. However, it is super important. It's important in the thyroid. In fact, that organ has so much selenium in it that you will understand the benefits of supplying it with a regular and a good dose of selenium. It's a gland that really needs selenium. The Brazil nut is also rich in antioxidant, and it is said that to supply the nutrients that we need from the Brazil nut, you need to take like 2 to 3 Brazil nuts per day. People like me, when I get a Brazil nut, I'm just eating, but really you only need 2 or 3, and it works as a really good sleeping factor. In fact, sometimes with my clients who have sleeping problems, I say to them, take 3 or 4 Brazil nuts and a warm glass of plant-based milk with a little tubs of molasses in it, and drink that, and it will help you to sleep. You will wake up and see the next day, right? You would sleep all night. So it's a really good sleeping tablet. It reduces the risk of certain cancers. It protects against heart disease. It helps to prevent Alzheimer's. So it really protects the brain health. And obviously, if it's going to help you to sleep, then it is definitely going to help you with your brain health. It boosts the immune system. It may also help to reduce asthma symptoms as well as other allergy symptoms. Sunflower seeds. This provides cysteine, right, as well as NAC. So N-acetylcysteine, right? It helps with chronic respiratory conditions, fertility disorders, as well as your brain health. There is so much in sunflower seed, and to tell you something, the flavor is so mild and it is so delicious, and it gives a really nice firm crunch to anything that you puts it in, and that's what makes it a really good quality product to put in a pesto, because you get that really nice bite from it, and because of the color, the flavor is very delicate, and the color is very neutral as well, so it goes nicely. It doesn't, when you have your green stuff and you mix it with the sunflower seed, it does not affect the color of your green, so your green stays bright and pretty and alive, while the white from the sunflower seeds really just help to bring it up more to life, so it makes your food looks really appealing. And one thing about eating is that we do eat with our eyes, and it is, by all means, food must look good, right? So whenever you prepare food, it must look good to be consumed. If it does not look good, your body doesn't produce the digestive juices, it doesn't get excited about the food, and if it doesn't get excited about the food and your body doesn't produce the digestive juices, then trust me, you're eating for the toilet, because your body will not break that food down properly for your body to absorb the nutrients from it. You will just be putting it in, and it will be going straight to the alimentary canal and straight out into the toilet. So you'll be passing some expensive poo, and your body will still be deficient in nutrients. So yeah, they can still join. Yeah. So you can manage this phone for me as well, because people are still texting if they can still join. So yeah. It is important to have your food. Presentation is key in food preparation. And I will also let you know that there is a quote in Sister White's, one of that maybe counsels on diets and food, that she says that the greatest gift is, it's actually not preaching or what we might think, it's actually cooking. It's a science, it's an art that many lack, and that's why many die because of improper food preparation. Even marriages break up as a result of a poorly presented food on the table, right? Why struggle? And this is, one of the reasons why we have this course, to really help marriages to hold together, to really help families stay together, to help people to stop going out to takeaways and going to restaurants, but let your restaurant be at home. Right, so today, this is an investment you're making into your family, an investment into your own health, an investment into your marriage, a life investment, one that you can use not just for yourself, but you can use it to help even others who are sick, even others whose family and marriages are also struggling. This is a course that you won't regret, right? So your pumpkin seed also provides zinc and magnesium, and these zinc, as we all know, especially at a time like this, you need your zinc to help with your respiratory system, to help to boost your immune system and keep your health intact, right? It's good for respiratory disorders. It helps to boost your metabolism. It's excellent in wound healing, and it improves your sense of taste and smell. So if you have the right amount of zinc in your body, and no, you don't get zinc by eating tin beans and stuff like that. That zinc will cut your heartstring, all right? But you can get your zinc here from your pumpkin seed, and if you come to the course, you learn other ways how you can get your zinc into your diet and how to make it taste good, right? So don't go out now shopping on eBay trying to buy a supplement for zinc, because too much of it can also become toxic. But you getting it from your food will be in the right proportions for your health. Zinc, I must say, I don't know how many men are here today, but ladies, you want to tell this to your brothers and you want to tell this to your husbands, right? Zinc, it helps to support the sex hormone. Low zinc levels are associated with low sexual male performance, right? So you want to boost up your men? Make this chelation pesto for them. come on the course and learn other ways how you can get the zinc into their diet. There's pumpkin seed and sunflower seed and other things from this course in their diet to help their sexual performance. Magnesium, once again, it boosts exercise. So obviously, if it boosts exercise, just imagine you're getting it in the pumpkin seed, you're getting it in the sunflower seed, you're getting it in the kale. Ooh, definitely, some performance will indeed improve. Magnesium, as I said, boosts exercise. It improves the muscle. It's good for muscle relaxation. It's anti-inflammatory. It reduces insulin resistance, and it also fights depression. So it's a good brain food. For your Chilean pesto, hold 1 second. For your Chilean pesto, which is also known as cilantro or Chinese parsley, it's rich in vitamin A, and it provides 42% actually of your daily recommended allowance of vitamin A, and 36% of your daily recommended allowance of lutein. And as I said before, lutein is extremely good for prevent macular degeneration, so it's good for your eye health. Lutein is the pigment in plants that gives it that yellow color, right? That gives it that bright yellow or orange color, and it's a carotenoid actually. So it helps with the eye health, and it also helps with the skin and the complexion. Now, onions. Now, the recipe that you're having, it does not have onions in it. The recipe that Juliet will be demonstrating today, that you will be working along with, it doesn't have onions in it, but the other variant of pestos that I will show a few here. And when you come to the course, you will get the recipes, because you do get a PowerPoint. You do get a slide with about 180 different recipes. So, but when you come to the course, you'll get most of them. But you can add onion to this pesto as well. And some of the nutritional benefits of the pesto is it's good for the gut health. You should have 1 raw onion a day to support your gut health. It feeds it's a natural prebiotic, right? So it supports your gut health without you having to run out and buy something off the shelf. So your food is let your food be your medicine, and your medicine be your food. This is where your onion, your alliums, can't even call the word, but your onion, your garlic, your ginger and stuff like that, they call a family called your alliums. They are your friends, right? So they support the gut health. They're antimicrobial, they're antibacterial, they're antifungal, they're super rich in vitamin C. So these are nutrient powerhouses food, right? As simple as you see them, they're humble as they are, that we often take for granted. We just cook them and that's it, and we don't know really what we're having on our plate. Eating them raw, you get macro benefits from them, right? So they're super rich in vitamin C, B6, thiamine, potassium, calcium, phosphorus, copper, and manganese. They're rich in antioxidants, and they fight inflammation in the body. They clear up the skin. They feed the good, healthy gut bacteria. They reduce triglycerides in the body. They help with weight loss. They help in so many ways. As I said, they fight inflammation, and as many of you may know, especially if you're already medical missionaries or you have done some training for medical missionaries, you will know that the onion poultice is something that is used to pull out chest inflammation. So when a child, or you can drop the onion juice in the ears to release pus and stuff like that from the ears and to relieve inflammation. Now, taking it in your diet raw daily heals the gut. So people suffering from all sort of inflammatory bowel disorders, the onion is your friend. Chilean pesto is a way of using that to help. It also helps not only to detoxify the body, but it also helps to boost the immune system. And in a time like this, when we are being attacked by COVID as well as other disorders that is affecting the respiratory system, you want to make onion your friend as well as a Chilean pesto. So just looking at a few delicious stuff. I'm just looking at a few pretty dishes here with the pesto, how you can use this pesto, right? So you make your chilation pesto. I'm always going to say when you make the pesto, store it in a nice mason glass jar and put some oil over the top of it to ensure that everything is covered and none of the green or red, whichever color you make it, is exposed. And you keep it in a glass jar in your fridge. And listen, these are some ways how you can use it. So like a typical pesto, you can use it with your potatoes. So you can use it in a potato salad. You can use it with your Hasselback potatoes. That's what these are in the pictures. They're called Hasselback potatoes. So you just score the potatoes like that. You rub up your olive oil, your herbs, and your salt in them, and you stick them in your oven, and you nicely roast them. And then they come out, they are nice and crisp and absolutely delicious, and you serve that with some pesto. Serve that for your family, nice, delicious, lovely meal. Down below here, we've got a spaghetti, which of course we're going to recommend you get some whole wheat spaghetti, or you can get some gluten-free spaghetti, or whatever, gluten-free pasta or so. You can make your pesto and serve that with some pasta, a nice dish that the children will completely enjoy. You can also, after you've made your pesto and you're making your pasta, you can add some plant-based cream and mix your pesto with some plant-based cream to mix in with your pasta, and then you put some vegan cheese over that. In the course, we teach you how to make several different types of vegan cheeses, including Parmesan, mozzarella, cheddar, to melty runny cheese, grateable cheese. So you learn all different types of cheeses that at the cooking course that you can add to your pasta. Make a lovely nice dish. Children will love, the whole family will love. And I must say one thing about this course is it's not like some of the cooking courses that you see that it's just awesome strange stuff that it's just something that you watch, and if somebody gives you a piece you can eat it, but in terms of making it, it just seems impossible. No, this is a family-friendly course. We're cooking food here that the children will eat and the children will enjoy, because I know what it is to feed children, all right? I've got a teenager who is very picky, and I managed to be able to feed her, right? And she enjoys it. And she's in the kitchen right now cooking up a lovely vegan dish for dinner, because I'm here presenting and I have a full and a packed day today. And Friday as well, she cooked Sabbath dinner, and she cooked a big giant pot of soup on Friday. And today she's cooking stew peas, vegan stew peas with brown rice, and then she's going to do some callaloo on the side. She also knows how to make amazing vegan cakes and some super delicious vegan curries, right? I send her out to spend time with people, and she make curry there. People calling me, telling me about her cooking. Oh, it's amazing. So, and she does not like the kitchen. As far as she's concerned, she does it because she knows it's an essential skill that she needs to have, right? So I'm telling you that what you're leaving here with when you do this course, it will enrich even your children. And I wish Sister Ruby was on, but you know, we've had mothers coming here with their daughters. In fact, I believe Sister Ruby had actually just paid for her daughter to do the course so she could get to keep her active during the lockdown, and both of them had such an amazing time in the kitchen. They literally stole the show, you know, put it that way. So next, you have a crostini with pesto. So what is crostini basically? It's literally just toasted bread. It's like an Italian dish. So you have some nice baguette or ciabatta, that kind of bread that you slice. You brush a little bit of garlic butter, which as well we will also teach you how to make the garlic butter on the course. Your own butter from scratch that you can use to bake with. Right, and you're gonna just brush that on your bread. You're gonna put a little bit of pesto on it. You can put, as you can see, a sun-dried tomato there. You can also put a slice of vegan cheese, and you put it in your oven. Firstly, you can toast the bread first in the oven, and then you put these things on it, and you can serve it as it is with those things cold, or you can put it back in the oven again for another few minutes at high temperature, and then serve this on a nice bed of salad for your family, which makes a really nice, delicious, light, easy dinner, especially in the summer, right? With a nice, maybe a cup of soup on the side, cup of bean soup, you know, which is first cooking day of the course. We cover soups, and you're gonna love the soups that you do on this course. So, welcome to Sister Melanie. Now down here we've got another dish, which is a tofu dish with pesto. So it's like a tofu salad, and you have as you can see, you have your spinach leaf, you've got your tofu, you've got some croutons, you've got some different colored cherry tomatoes, and you rub this up in your pesto. And you can throw all sort of other things in your salad, some cucumbers, some onions, you know. You can also do some roasted vegetables like your aubergine, your courgette, your mushrooms, and then you can mix these in with your pesto. Makes an amazing, delicious dish that you can serve up with some rice or literally just some bread. You know, your pesto, by the way, can be used as a dip. So you're having parties. I mean, I know nobody's really having parties these days, but maybe one day we'll get back to it. But sorry, except in Jamaica, I can say that the parties continually go on in Jamaica. Nothing stops out here. We have curfew, and 10 o'clock is curfew. Of course, people have their party and go home. Now, the top picture there is some crostini, right? And what I was saying also about the crostini is that right as it is, just toasted as it is on the bread there, makes a nice finger food at a party. So those who are interested in finger food, this is the kind of thing that, you know, you want to learn how to make the pestos, you want to learn how to make the different dips. These really help you to really just make like a wow factor for your family, wow factor for your friends, your daughter getting married. Marisha will tell you when she was getting married, I did some finger foods, vegan finger foods for her wedding that literally just wowed her guests. Now, long after the wedding, I have people coming to me still asking me for those filled fried dumplings. Right, so these are just some of the things that you can use just literally to wow your guests. There's so many ways you can use the pesto. You can use the pesto in a wrap as well. So you just get your wrap and you can brush your pesto on the wrap. You can roll it and then you can slice them. You can stick some toothpick in them, and you've got there some really nice cocktail little mini wraps with the pesto inside. That's absolutely delicious, filling, nutritious, and your guests will love it. And it's all whole food, plant-based. No additives, no preservatives. It's all natural and it's beautiful. It makes the mouth water. It catches the eyes. It's sumptuous. Ooh, I'm getting hungry around here. Let me move on. So pesto with black cabbage variant. So here is a picture. This is one I did a couple of years ago at New Bold, and that's with the black cabbage in it. But this is actually, I actually use this leaf here. What's this leaf called again? Who knows that leaf?
Chinese leaf?
Which leaf?
Chinese leaf?
Oh no, that's not Chinese leaf. Look again.
It's collard green.
Collard greens. All right, excellent. Another name?
Hard.
Spring greens, spring greens, spring greens. So that's your spring greens that you pick up in the supermarket, right? I had lots of spring greens and the leaves look so big and beautiful. And I decided, I believe they were organic as well. And I thought, you know what, let me just make some pesto with that one and try adding it. And absolutely delicious. My work colleagues absolutely loved it. They just think, wow, it's just so brilliant. So everybody go with their bowl of salad. And I must say, I go to work and I get everybody eating salad for lunch. So they go, they take up their lovely big bowl of salad and they come, can we have some of the pesto? Just put some dollop of pesto next to our salad here, and they sit down, they enjoy that, and then they eat their cooked food after. A part of this course as well, you will learn menu planning and how to eat to reverse diseases, right? So you may not even see that on the outline, but it does come up in the course. There's so much things that you will get in this course. You will not regret this investment.
Hello.
Another variant of the pesto as well, right?
Did you blanch your leaf?
No, I didn't blanch my leaf.
Okay, so it's raw.
My leaf is raw. My leaf is raw, but there's lots of lemon in my pesto and olive oil and salt, which literally that helps to cook the leaf basically, right? Yeah. And it's well masticated, not by my teeth, but by my food processor. As you can see, the texture of it. I mean, I should have had a bigger picture. I don't even know how to make that. Yeah. Oops. Where am I? I'm trying to get back. Sorry. Oops. Oh, how do I get back? Yeah. If I had a bigger picture, then you would be able to see it closer up, but it's very well smooth. Now, here we go. This is also another variant that has sun-dried tomatoes in it. And listen, you want to talk about delicioso? My favorite one is to add some sun-dried tomatoes to my pesto. Super. The taste is just out of this world. Right? And this one that you're just looking at there actually has some tofu in it. So there are so many variants, right? So many variants that you will learn at the course and you will receive the recipes. Here we go as well. This is a red pesto. This also makes it's absolutely delicious. So what makes it red is the sun-dried tomatoes as well as other ingredients in it that helps to make it red. And you will learn this. You will have the recipes at the course. You can ask questions then. This is just a taster session and you're going to learn one today. And here from the last class, we had the group decided to give the chilation pesto a try for 21 days, because if you do it for 21 days, it helps to remove heavy metals from the body. And as you do know, heavy metals do pass the blood-brain barrier, causes things like dementia, Alzheimer's, heart fibrillation, all sorts of problems in the system, right? And you need to do the heavy metal detoxing. How do we get heavy metals in our body? We get our heavy metals from the fishes that we always used to love to eat, right? We get lots of mercury from the fishes. We also get, let me give you a nicer picture to look at, right? We also get, so apart from the mercury that we get from the fishes, we get our heavy metals from our pots and our pans. So our pressure cooker that is made from aluminum, our Jamaican Dutch pots that is made from the aluminum and other things made from aluminum, this gives a heavy metal in the body as well. Our non-stick pots that have the coating in it, these are also made from heavy metals. We get these things inside our body. It is able to pass the blood-brain barrier. It is able to affect the memory. It affects the mind. It affects the frontal lobe. It destroys your health, right? In more ways than one. Not just the brain that it affects, but it affects other aspects of the body. It's a contributor to bowel disorders. It's a contributor to other neurological disorders like Parkinson's, that you're walking and shaking. It affects the thyroid, so you will have problems like Hashimoto diseases. So you want to detox the body of heavy metal. This pesto, 21 days of it, helps the body to detox. You can always, you do it for 21 days, then you take a break, then you can do it again. There are many ways as well how to get the very same ingredients in your body outside of the pesto. So if you don't like the pesto, we have other recipes. Come on the course and you will learn how to do that. And I will stop sharing my screen. And I just want to say thank you all for listening to me. Sister Louise, I can see your face up on the screen.
What did you say? Sorry, what did you say?
I said your face is up on my screen. I don't know if that is intentional or what, but it's just you that I'm looking at.
Oh no, we're all here still. Everybody's here.
Okay, all right, good. So, have you got any quick questions for me before we hand over to Juliet, who is doing this interesting part of this presentation?
Oh, hi, Davina. How long can your pesto last when you make it?
Oh, your pesto can last, if you store it properly, it can last a good time in the fridge, right? Okay. It should be able to last you for about 3 weeks, right? But it can probably last you for longer. But you don't want it. How long do you want it to last you? You want to be making the pesto and using it.
Yeah.
I never even know. When my pesto lasts that long, it's because I'm filled up on pesto. I make pesto to eat. We want to make the pesto to eat. We don't make food for storage. We make the food to eat. So if you're making the pesto deal, you want to make the pesto you want to make enough to last you for about a week or so. Use it. The fresher it is, the better it is, all right?
Yeah, okay, thanks.
Yeah.
Davina.
Hi, Anne-Marie.
The pesto.
How often do you need to use it for the detox, to get the
Oh,
detox?
you can use it every day for 21 days. So
The
that was a
RDA,
challenge. That was a challenge. That's a challenge that you can put yourself on. And the last class group, they put themselves on that challenge to do the 21-day detox. And that foot bottom that was on the screen was one of the students' foot bottom. So they did the before and after, and you could see the difference.
okay.
Yeah, because under the foot bottom, you can see when you have a mercury toxin, a buildup of mercury in the body, you can see it from your foot bottom. So everyone now, just take your shoes off, your socks off, look under your foot bottom, especially where the palm of your feet, the sole section, that instep. If you're seeing a lot of brown spots, that's mercury. That's a sign that there is a buildup of mercury in the bloodstream. So we would need to detoxify the body to get that out. How else you get mercury in your body? From those old-time metal teeth filling. They seep out and they go into the blood, passes the blood-brain barrier into the brain, causes Alzheimer's, early dementia, neurological disorders, sleeping problems, concentration problems, memory loss. It slows down your responses. Any more questions for me before we go over to the spicy bit?
I have a question, Sister Davina.
Go ahead, Sister Kingsdale.
My question is in regarding to the list of essentials.
The list of?
Of essentials for the shopping list. What are the quantities? Because I wasn't sure how much to buy because it didn't list quantities.
Okay, one thing we're doing tomorrow is we go over the essential ingredients list first thing in the class tomorrow. That's one of the things that we do. But that question I could get back to you at the end of the class. At the end of this session, if we have the time, I could go through that. But the essential ingredients list is something that we go into tomorrow, really. But just buy some of the things. You don't have to buy too much of anything because the course is a whole month. So one of the things I must say as well is the things that you buy, especially the dry stuff that will not expire, that will not go off easily, it's something that you want to have in your cupboard. These are essential ingredients for a vegan cupboard, not necessarily just for the course, but for a vegan pantry. So you want to buy it, you want to have it there because you're going to use it on the course and you're going to use it after the course. Once you learn how to use it, believe you me, you're going to be buying it.
Thank you.
Yeah. So I hope that helps you in terms of your shopping now. Things that are fresh, like your vegetables and stuff like that, you want to buy that the day before the class or a couple of days before the class. And you're buying because you're cooking really for yourself. I mean, you must know your household size that you're cooking for. When you're cooking stuff, are you just gonna cook for yourself or are you preparing something for the family? So if we're gonna make potato soup, right? Let's say, for example, we're gonna make potato soup. You're thinking, okay, I'm making the potato soup just for myself, so I'll probably get just 2 or 3 potatoes. But I'm gonna make potato soup for a whole family of 6. Then maybe I'll just get myself a bag of 4 kilo potato. I don't know if you get a little clearer understanding there.
Yes, thank you.
You are most welcome, Sister Kingsdale. Any more questions for myself?
Hi, I'd like to ask, how much is the course?
Okay, so we're going to come to some of these at the end, some of these kind of questions. But the course is for £150 for 4 weeks. However, there are many different ways to pay. There are different payment options. If you only want to do 1 week of the course, like some people have registered, you can register with just £30, right? Where you do the first week of the course. After that, if you don't have any more time or you don't like the course and you don't want to go any further, you don't have to go any further. If you like it and you want to carry on, then fine, you can pay for the next week. Maybe you will look at the course outline and you will see that a number of these things I've already done and I know how to do it. So maybe I don't want to do the second week, but the third week looks super interesting to me and I really want to do the third week. Then you pay just for the third week, which is £30. The lessons are all recorded. Every single lesson is recorded. It's also live streamed to YouTube but it is live streamed private though to YouTube. So you don't really go on YouTube and see it while the class is going on. However, the students who are registered for the course will get the recording, and they will get the link, and they will be able, with a password, to access the recording. So if you have work, or you want to take a break, or you have play or other commitments that will not allow you to make it to a class session or a whole week session, then you have access to the recording, right? That you can always replay in your own time and do the class. Sister Ruth will tell you when she did the course. Sister Ruth actually even did the course over two different schools. So she did it to the first group, and she did only a part of it with the first group, and then she did it again with the second group. She did the other part with the second group. But there are many days when she had to be at work because she's a nurse. And we all know how that goes when you work with the NHS as a nurse. You don't always get time for yourself, right? However, she did a course. And for those of you who were present on the Sunday show this morning, you heard the testimony from her husband. You know, I was speaking to him and I said to him, your wife did you very well. She is a virtuous woman, because I knew she was busy. She was busy. When I believe she was one of those persons who did her final exam completely on her own, because she wasn't able to make it the day of the final exam, so she had to do it on her own. But she did every single lesson that was offered at the course. She did. And if you need support, if you're not able to make it to a class and you need my personal support, you have it. You have it. I am just a WhatsApp message away. Not only that, but you are also, when you're on the course, you are a part of a group. So you're in a classroom. There are other supporters there. There are other course directors there. There's Boosie there, who is also a past student and one of the now directors. There are others there who can help you, who can support you as well. So if I'm not able to answer your questions, or I'm not able to attend to you because maybe I'm in Jamaica, so maybe at that time I'm sleeping. And when I'm sleeping, you could move the house. I don't hear anything, all right? So maybe you're sleeping at the time and you need some support. Boosie will be there. Or there's somebody in the UK who is there on the course who can help you. Or even the other students in the class who may have done that class session already may be able to say to you, oh, this is what you do, or that is what you not do. So it is like that. You do get full support while you're on the course, even if you're unable to make all the sessions for yourself. So if you pay for the course, you're still not losing if you are not able to make the sessions live. Mind you, I do know that it feels different to be there live than to watch the replay. But if you really want this, you will watch the replay. Because I've even had to watch the replay myself. Any more questions? Yes, it is a certified course. It is a CPD course. And it is covered by BGI. Any other questions?
Yes, Lee.
Go ahead, Louise.
Going back to the pesto, how much of it do you have to eat?
How much do you have to eat?
In terms of spoonfuls per day.
You want to take like maybe a couple of spoonfuls. Let's say you make a pasta, Louise, and you put 2 spoonfuls in it, but then you look at the pasta look a little bit dry and you need a 3rd spoonful. Of course, it's your pesto. Put a 3rd spoonful there to enjoy. Remember, you're eating also you're eating for your taste buds. You're eating also to enjoy. So you've made it healthy already. That's fine. That's a good part. Now you're going to eat to make sure that you're enjoying that food and it's not just medicine. But you must be enjoying that food. So it must look good and it must taste good, nicely presented. As you know already, I don't even need to tell you. You know firsthand.
Okay. Just checking that you remember.
Anyone else?
Hi, what is BGI stand for? Hello, how are you? Good evening.
Oh, BGI is my insurance. Insurance. Just Google BGI insurance.
Thank you.
You're welcome. So, Sylvia, it is. Any more questions before we go over to the interesting stuff?
Yes, please. Is the discount still available? I missed it on Friday.
Okay, so you can register with just £30. What that covers, it covers you for the first week of the course. Now, after you have done after you've done the first week of the course, if you don't want to go any further, you don't have to go any further. But if you want to do the second week, you can pay for the second week. If you don't want to do the third week, but you want to do the fourth week, you can pay only for the fourth week. It's like that. You can do it that way, one way or the other. Or let's say, for example, you want to pay for the whole full course, but you have not got all the money, because we know the time that we are living in. You may not have all the money in one go. We also can work out a payment plan for you where you can pay for the course over 2 or 3 goes. So you could pay £50 this month. Even after the course is finished, you could pay £50 the next month and £50 the following month. Or if you want to split it in two and pay 75 now and other 75 after, you can do that. That can be worked out as well. Or if you want to, there are things that can be worked out, as I say. But if you want to work something out on the financial side, then you need to contact myself privately. Or if you're registering with Boosie, then you contact her.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Davina, what time is the course? What time does it start?
Okay, so it starts at 4 p.m. UK time to 7 p.m. UK time. And to be honest with you, sometimes the last group, sometimes I had to kick them off. 7 p.m. and they're still there. They want more. They want to learn more. But that's the time, 4 p.m. to 7 p.m. UK time, bang on. We want to come in and we want to go out and we want to have our food ready and done that we can probably eat the next day.
Okay, super. Thank you.
You're welcome. And the course is Monday to Thursday, 4 to 7 p.m. On Fridays, it is 8 a.m. to 11 a.m. UK time. What you prepare on Fridays covers you for the Sabbath. And it's normally the shebang. We normally prepare the shebang on Friday. So you get the full work. So whatever you prepare on Friday is for Sabbath, the whole Sabbath for you and your family. And they are just going to love you. Your kids will be kissing you all over for Sabbath. For the lovely dishes that you will be presenting, including the dessert.
I think it's fair to say it's an interactive course. And I'm saying it's an interactive course.
It is.
And everybody that is participating, the food that you make is, like Davina said, your dinner for the next day or that evening. And the reason why people kind of linger is because it's so interactive, and everybody helps each other. So don't ever worry that you can't do, because we speak to each other all the time to ensure that we're on speed and that, we go at your pace. And we've always got a finished product to show you, so you can whet your appetite while you're cooking and learning about the different ingredients. It's amazing. It's a fun-filled course. I'm the nice tutor. I'm not like Davina. I'm lovely.
So Louise will be doing some of the modules as well, yes? And yes, she is lovely. Not like Davina.
Yeah. Hi, Sister Davina. Thank you.
Yes, Sister Marigold.
Yeah, very interesting. Just wondering, on the pesto, could you make pesto balls and freeze for later use? Is that possible?
Pesto balls. Well, Sister Marigold, I have never made pesto balls, and I'm trying to picture the pesto balls, and I'm thinking the mixture of the pesto is a little bit soft to form balls. It's something that you would more spoon. So if you're going to form balls with it, which is possible to make some sort of balls like meatballs, you would probably need to add some other binder to it. So we would probably add something like psyllium husk or agar, or some sort of natural flour, or we would have to add something else to it for it to be able to be formed into balls. So as it is, the recipe that is supplied is not able to form balls.
Right. Oh, what about, in ice cube?
Yes, you can put it in ice trays. You can put it in ice trays and cover them nicely, tightly, securely, so it doesn't get freezer burn, and you can freeze it, and then when you're ready, you can take one ice cube out, and you can throw that in your pasta or whatever, you know.
Lovely. Thank you.
Yeah,
Thank
you're
you.
welcome. Any more questions?
Yes, please. Can we still register for tomorrow? Or is it like
You can still register for tomorrow. Yes, you can still register for tomorrow. So afterwards, Eugenia, you've got my number, right? 078866440073.
Yes.
You message me on WhatsApp. So, and I will send you the bank account details, which I could probably put in the chat here. Or if anyone can find the bank account details and just post it in the chat. Once you deposit the money, you send me a screenshot that you have paid, and I'll add you to the class group, and then you'll get the essential ingredients list as well as the link for to join the class tomorrow at 4 p.m.
Oh, thank you.
You're welcome.
One last question from me, sister
Okay.
Davina. The actual format of the course, do you the session per session, do you start with the practical thing and
Oh
then
no, we start with the theory first. We start with the theory first, and then from the theory to practical. However, there are some days when we may start straight up with the practical because it may just be practical all day that day. But 95% of the times, we begin firstly with the theory, and we normally have maybe an hour or so of theory. Okay, we normally have like an hour or so of theory, and then we have the rest of the class is practical. So if you're coming from work, I know most people who are coming from work ask this question. You miss just the theory aspect, which it's easy to just go over after the class while you are in your kitchen tidying up. You can just play the link from YouTube and listen to the theory that we have done. And sometimes as well, and you know, if someone gives me the support on this one, it can be done. We actually voice note at that time when it is the theory is happening. We voice note the theory, so it goes straight to the group. So you don't have to wait for the YouTube link to be posted. You can just listen to the voice note in the group, and that's easier. That's sort of like fastest, because even if you're at work, you're driving home, you could just press play the voice note while you're driving, and you know, one voice note leads into the other. It just plays once there's not a typing in between that breaks it. It just plays continually. Yeah, so a lot of people, Sister Juliet will tell you that sometimes she had joined the course while she was on her way home from work. She was in her car while she was in the class. Sister Namsa will probably tell you as well, she was at work many times while she was in the class. So the mobile phone is on while she's working. Many will tell you that they have had to be at work while the class is going on, but they still complete this course successfully. Oh yes, there is a practical assessment. There is also a theoretical assessment. The course also has assignments. The course comes with coursework. So you may have an assignment. You do get assignments throughout the course to do things, to research things. For example, we may do a lecture on legumes, and we may do a practical on using, let's say, for example, soya bean to make milk. You will probably, or soybean to make tofu, you would probably get an assignment to go and research what other beans can be used to make plant-based milk, or that can also be used to make tofu. You may get the theory where you have to do it. You may also get the practical where you have to present, demonstrate, or show the practical that you have done. So you do get assignment as a part of the course. You do get videos that you have to watch outside of the course. You also get a theoretical exam, which is super easy, by the way. It's normally just about 10 questions. And you also get a final exam, which is a practical exam, where you don't get my support at that time, but you do get my watchful eyes to see that you have learned and you're able to pool everything together. So you will plan your menu for that final exam, because you would have learned enough already to plan a menu for your family. The question may vary. It may be just simple plan a menu for your family for the Sabbath dinner or for the weekend. It may be plan a menu and there's a diabetic in the house and there is 3 children. So you'll be planning one menu that can balance for a diabetic as well as those 3 children running around. The question could vary, but you will get the question before the exam because you would need to plan the menu before and you will need to purchase the ingredients. You will need to submit your menu that you will be preparing for the exam and it needs to be approved, and then you need to demonstrate that exam and you need to lay your table for your family as if you are laying your table for the king or the queen of England. Any more questions? Okay, yeah, Boosie said the practical exam is super fun. Yes, Boosie here made oxtail. She made oxtail for the final exam, vegan oxtail, and I saw a bone in it. So, yeah. We've had some amazing dishes come through for exams. We've had some Chinese sweet and sour chicken. We've had Chinese sesame chicken. We've had omelette, vegan omelette. We've had oxtail. We've had frittata. I mean, it's just fantastic, fantastic. Anyone else? Anything else? We need to see the real stuff. I need to see Juliet's salad. Juliet, are you in the house?
Yes. Hi, everyone.
Excellent. Let me find you and
Evening.
pin
Oh,
you to the
yes.
screen. Oh, you look lovely. Look at you. Fantastic. So let me tell you a little bit about Juliet. Juliet is a naturopath. She's also an educator and she is a super supporter. And I absolutely love your what you call it, Taliban, you know, your Caribbean thingy on your head. Juliet is straight out of the UK to the Caribbean. And she's just enjoying the sun over there. And she loved the Chilean pesto. And she did that amazing salad that I showed the picture of. And as a result, she's just mastered it. I just want her to just demonstrate it for you guys. So, Juliet, it's all yours. I'm just trying to find it to pin you. So when I talk, nobody sees my face. They see yours. Go ahead.
Okay. I don't know if I'm going to that just a little bit. Okay, all right. So, welcome everyone. And I know those of you who are going to join the class, you're going to have an absolutely superb time. I had a great time, learned a lot, and now looking forward to putting those skills, making those skills more natural to me. So I make cheese just like that now. I make pesto sauce just like that. I make butter just like that. And I've been a vegan for as long as I can remember, being at secondary school. But I was not a vegan who was a healthy vegan. I was an overweight vegan, eating lots of carbs. And so this has helped me to balance my diet and make it a more nutritious vegan health. So I'm going to stop talking there and I'm going to take you right to the kitchen. Let me see how many people are with me. Is there anyone that's got their ingredients ready, or am I just demonstrating on my own? Just give me a wave, give me a shout out if you're with me.
Okay, so anyone who is doing the demonstration, please unmute your videos and let us see you in your kitchen. I will pin you to the screen, so just say your name and I will search for you and I will pin you if you're going to be following the demonstration, if you're doing it as well.
I'm doing it, Davina.
Oh, that's Ruth?
Yes, got one person in the house. Excellent.
All right, I'll find you. Anyone else besides Ruth doing it? Ruth, you need to show your video so it's easier for me to find you.
I'm here with the video.
You're there with the video? Okay, all right. So it's just for me to find you.
So we're waiting for Ruth to be found. You heard from Sister Davina the benefits of this little item that we in the UK call coriander, everyone else calls cilantro, and how this is a great detox, metal detox, and the other benefits that it has from calcium C, A, K. I particularly love this when I was taking this because it helped with sleep. So is Ruth Pin now? Are we ready to start?
Yes.
Excellent. Okay, so the first thing that you're going to need is 2 cupfuls of cilantro. I've washed my cilantro already, and I found that 2 cupfuls usually is that bunch that we normally buy. That bunch is usually about 2 cups full. So I've washed mine, and I'm going to put that 2 bunches in here. With that, I'm going to put a little bit of parsley.
So she's putting it in the bullet.
Into my bullet. Now the reason I do have a high-speed blender, but I find
your high-speed blender, yeah.
But I find that with the high-speed blender, there's not enough of it to mix. So I found it better to use my bullet. And so most people have a bullet and not many people have a Vitamix. So I want to show you that actually you don't need really expensive blenders. You can do it with anything that you have. So I know most people have
a bullet. A food processor does an exceptionally good job as well. Because I don't have a bullet. I use my food processor.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
All right, so I'm going to add just a small bunch of parsley to this. And from here, because it doesn't mix very well, I want to get the mix it down first. So I'm going to add
a bunch of your parsley.
So my parsley is just a small bunch, just a small handful. You saw that small handful of parsley. I'll demonstrate again. Just a small handful of parsley. Okay. And now I'm going to put 2/3 of a cup.
By the way, can I just say you can use, Sister Ruth, I notice you're breaking off the end bits of your parsley. You can use all of the parsley.
Okay.
Yeah, in fact, those end bits make a really nice texture, add nice quality to the texture of the pesto.
All right.
Okay, so do you have your bunch, Sister Ruth, and you're going to wash that and put it straight into whether your food processor or your NutriBullet?
Yep.
Okay, fabulous. So I'm now going to add the 2/3 of a cup of oil. I'm just going to add just a little bit under 2/3 because we need some for the top when we finish. So here's 1/3, full third going in.
Which one? What is that?
This is a flaxseed oil. Flaxseed oil. But I've also used in the past, I've used extra virgin olive oil, but the recipe calls for flaxseed.
2/3.
2/3, okay.
Right? So it asks for 2/3. So I'm going to put 1/3 and then half the cup to put the other part in, because I'm going to save the other half of the third, as it were, for later when we finish.
What if we use a little bit extra flaxseed oil? Is that okay?
If you want to, that's fine.
Okay, all right. I actually like using the extra oil.
You like the extra oil?
Yes,
okay.
Makes it moister.
So if you want to just go ahead and put the 2 spoonsful, that's fine. And I'm now going to, everything is in here, just the cilantro, the parsley, the oil, and I'm going to make that blend.
So the cilantro, the parsley, and the oil, Sister Ruth. Cilantro, parsley, and oil.
And actually, one hidden ingredient, I love mint. And because we're growing well here, I remember the course when we were on it, Sister Davina said, take eight leaves of mint. So I'm going to put my 10 leaves of mint because I love mint.
It steps it up another level.
The one good thing that you'll see with the oil, it helps to break it up really well.
Yes,
okay?
it does.
That's.
So the mint, just to say, some of the health benefits of the mint is for those ladies, especially of our age group, who may start suffering from things like PCOS. The mint is super good for your health. So you want to just add that to it if you're making it for yourself and you're of a certain age group. It really helps. It helps with balancing of the hormones.
We have a real deep green, and so I love this green because you just know that's full of antioxidants.
How does it smell?
It smells more like the flaxseed oil.
Okay.
So if you want to add a bit more mint, because if you're like me, you like the mint smell, the mint taste, you can add a bit more. That's okay. All right. Because I like the minty flavor, the minty taste. So that's okay. So now
how is it going, Sister Ruth? Are you keeping up? She's on mute.
Yeah, but it's not mixed properly. There's some.
Okay, and that's the reason why I said those big blenders, Sister Ruth. I found that those big blenders, it actually stuck to the bottom and didn't mix very well. And these smaller blenders or your
food processor
work better. I did that the very first time I did it, and it didn't work well for me.
Okay, use your food processor, Sister Ruth. Your bullet. You've got a bullet. Then you have a bullet. That's the best thing to use.
While Sister Ruth is getting the rest of her stuff together, because I can always go back and I can take her through, I'm just going to now add the rest of the ingredients. So we have 1/3 of a cup of Brazil nuts. So that goes in. You remember the benefits of that, selenium, okay? 1/3 of a cup of pumpkin seeds, full of zinc, and you know how we need our zinc now.
Especially
and 1/3 of a cup of sunflower seeds. Again, that's the cysteine, so putting that in. So that's buying that nut. Instead of buying the nut, we've got this here. All right.
Respiratory disorders.
And then we've asked for 4 garlic, and we know the power of garlic. So our antibiotic is going right in there. And vitamin C, we're looking at 4 tablespoons of lemon. So that helps to cut that oily taste. So we're putting our lemon, and that's packed full of vitamin C as well as our greens. And to finish off,
and flavor,
we have our dulse. Now I have thyroid, and so I was recommended to have dulse and also kelp in my diet. So here it is. We're going to put 2 teaspoons of dulse into this.
Wonderful.
And that is it. Now, for me, I love a nice hot kick. So I will add just a tiny bit of
2 teaspoons of what is that?
Dulse powder. Dulse powder is a seaweed.
Okay.
I've added, now after watching AGMM, I realized that there are many types of cayenne pepper and the benefits of them. So this is the real, not the one that we buy from the supermarket. This is the real
stuff.
Style. So this is, I got this from a herbalist. All right.
Ooh.
So those are the rest of the items that go in to make this easy.
Sister Ruth, have you catch up? Tell us where you are at.
How much of lemon? Do you say lemon juice?
I think you could
tablespoon, she said.
from 1 lemon.
1 lemon, okay.
4 teaspoons of lemon, Sister Ruth, 4 teaspoons of lemon. And then just for the cayenne pepper, it's not a lot, it's to your taste. I just put in just a hint just to give me that flavor. I like to have a nice heat. And so that's what this gives me. So just not even half a teaspoon, just whatever, just a little bit, just a
quarter teaspoon is.
Quarter teaspoon, yes,
yeah.
Quarter teaspoon. Now, it also calls for a pinch of salt. And again, I wouldn't even say a quarter because it's to your taste. But you could start off with just a small bit, maybe less than a quarter, and then you can add whatever you need. So this is pink Himalayan salt, and I'm just adding maybe a quarter to that. And then as it blends, then you can then readjust that to your taste buds. And that is it. So I'm going to put the lid on and blend again. Isn't that simple? I'm not really a chef. I'm not really a cook. But hey, my husband thought I was amazing.
Oh, yes. Yes, we forgot how to mention that. How much your husband fell in love.
Yes. So I'm just going to blend one moment.
All right, Sister Ruth, you catching up? Tell us.
Did you put an onion?
Oh, she didn't put any onion, but you can put an onion in yours.
Okay, let me put the onion.
Yes, you can put an onion in yours. Gives it added texture, added flavor, ooh, and added nutrition.
Nutrition and flavor both.
So now I'm opening it up to have a look to see how much of it has blended. And I still have some big chunks there left where the sesame seed, the sunflower seeds haven't quite blended yet, nor has the pumpkin, nor has the Brazil nuts. I'm just giving it a little stir, but it is going to be a chunky pesto. It's not smooth, so it gives you something to chew on when you're eating.
Yeah, you do get a little bite.
And then I'm going to give it another blast. Great, when we're all in the kitchen together and we're all seeing where each other is at, that's what I love, that we were not just sitting, but we were actually doing. It goes again.
Sister Ruth, you could add a little sun-dried tomato or even some fresh tomatoes to yours. It goes nicely, you're on mute, but it goes nicely with the onion. Fresh tomato or sun-dried? Can't hear you.
I'm going to add just another tip of oil just to give that lubrication.
Huh?
I put the onion.
I know you did. So that's what I'm saying. Because you put the onion, you can add some tomato to it. So I'm looking at flavor now.
Okay.
Yeah, you can add some fresh tomatoes or some sun-dried tomatoes.
1 tomato?
Yeah.
Okay.
And Sister Ruth's color will be different because she just used the red onion. We all know how that goes. Red and green together gives. Whoo.
Yeah,
And for those who have moringa leaf, fresh moringa leaf, you can always add it to that green one that Juliet has over there.
And so I'm now bringing towards the camera.
Wow. Yeah, perfect. Looks good.
Yeah. And this is a lovely chunky mix. I'm now going to pour this into my bowl. Well, actually, I have a bowl already prepared because I want to show you.
Looking good. Ruth, looking good.
Right, so I'm going to hold this for a moment and I'm going to show you at the end how what we normally do is spoon it out of our container, and I normally spoon it into a glass container like this, and I add some oil to the top. Now the idea is that the oil must cover all of the top, and that is what's going to preserve the pesto. Okay, so at the end, once it's finished, the oil is added to the top, and then this is put into the fridge, and it lasts. Okay.
Which oil is that?
You can use your olive oil.
Olive oil, okay.
Yeah. So, Sister Ruth, have you tasted it?
Oh my goodness, it's amazing. It's very, very, very sweet. Wow.
Very good, very good, very good. We like that.
Wow. I don't know what to say.
Get some pasta. Get some pasta and put that with your pasta with some spinach leaf and some cherry tomatoes, some aubergine. Yeah, you could just saute some aubergine and add to it. Make a nice, lovely pasta dish for dinner.
Wow.
And now I'm going to show you how you can use your pesto. And mine is hot stuff. Mine is absolutely delicious. You can taste the mint in there, the crunchiness. So there's a lot going on in that meal. So when I first did this for my husband, I used the spaghetti. The spaghetti lover, and all I did is spoon, maybe.
So the spaghetti is hot, yeah?
The spaghetti is hot. I've had it here. It's been heated. I've just kept it warm. The bowl is warm. And then I'm just going to mix it in. Now, the reason is that you take it off the stove and you mix it into the spaghetti. The reason why it goes black if you do it on the stove.
Yes.
Right? So you must take it off the stove and mix it into your pasta. Okay, so I'm just doing that now. And I remember him saying, my husband saying, it was how delicious this was. So that's a very simple.
Bring it closer to us so we can taste.
Yes, of course. And then, as Davina had said, somebody said, "Well, how many spoons?" Well, that was just one I put in there, and that was a dessert spoon. So I'm going to put in another dessert spoon because I wanted to have a full flavor. Okay?
Right.
So this is,
lovely.
This is our meal. So this is going to go. I gave him this with a salad because it already had nuts. It's already had zinc.
Everything. It's a meal. It's complete.
So it had everything that he needed in that. So this is all that he needed. So here it is, our spaghetti.
Wow. Let me hold it right there. I'm gonna unpin Root and I'm gonna just make you full the screen.
Okay.
All right. Give us another. Come closer with it. Come closer to right where the salad is. Wow.
Wow.
No, bring it up where you just had it. You see that, everyone? It looks good, doesn't it?
And what I love is pure health.
Pure health, and it tastes good.
But I'm going to give you another one. Let me bring you some more pure health.
You could take a picture of that and post it in the classroom for us, please.
My
Yes.
So let me take you to another health. This now is zucchini, as we call it, and I'm very much into raw foods. So to be able to create
make a zucchini pasta. Look at that.
Zucchini pasta. Can we see? Just turning that. That's the green one. And here is, if you love your raw foods, you're getting every single vitamin that this has to offer.
What
and
is
there
that?
we have it. Here is our pasta.
Our raw pasta.
Raw pasta.
Yes.
And now, the delicious.
What's the yellow one? Sorry.
What is that one she has added?
The zucchini, the yellow zucchini and the green zucchini. She's just used to make pasta. So there's like a zucchini sharpener. And you make these ribbons, these pastas, spaghetti, noodles with the zucchini. And then she's now going to add her raw pesto to her raw pasta. And I just want to come where you are.
So again, we're just stirring this in. And this is when you just leave it to sit for a few minutes. It's absolutely beautiful because then the lemon and everything absorbs into this and gives it a really beautiful, crunchy taste. And
fantastic.
Again, it's a full 100% raw, full, rich meal.
That looks so good. So, have you got, can you drizzle a little oil over the top and put a couple of mint leaves and then take a picture and send it in for us?
Sure will.
Yes.
One more. No, 2 more items. I haven't finished. There's still lots more. I'm not going to have your body detoxed and demetallized, if there's such a word. Okay, so now,
there is now.
I have a whole wheat bread. This is an Ezekiel bread. I'm going to move this out of the way. I have an Ezekiel bread, and I'm just going to, I remember my Pastor Sam, when he did this, he had this on his toast. He made his toast, and he spread his his pesto on. That one didn't cook up. Okay, he pressed his pesto on, and he made himself a little pesto sandwich or toast. We in the UK, we like our toast, and so you can have your pesto on your toast in the morning. Here we go. All right. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy.
Lovely, lovely.
And finally, if that wasn't all, there's still more, Sister Ruth. Can you believe it?
My goodness.
When I'm hungry, I make myself the most delicious salad. And
Look at
here's
that.
my salad with my pesto, some sun-dried tomatoes, and voila.
Look at that, and some avocado, your cucumber. That just looks so beautiful. Now I've got to say, to reverse diseases, you need living enzymes. To get living enzymes, you need to be eating like that. And that looks delicious. I could eat that any day. I could come to your house and eat, and I don't eat out. But I could eat at your house.
This is our pesto. And did you see how many different ways that you could have used it? And again, Davina will show you how to use make different types of pestos. Again, Sister Ruth was doing one, so you get different flavors, so you don't get bored. But the key to the pesto is your cilantro. The director for Dr. Sharps, he said, I don't even do this. I just go straight to the cilantro itself and eat the seeds. Right? Yeah, I don't eat the seeds. But you know, we're looking at how it tastes, how it looks, how it feels, and of course as well with the pesto, you've got other ingredients going on to actually add that nutrition to the body. So we're wishing you a great course. There's a lot to learn, and every day was worth being there. So
Amen.
I will be hopping in to your classes as well, but just to say that you're worth it. You know, I didn't realize it's either you pay somebody for being sick or you pay to be healthy. So
Amen.
All right, so thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Sister Juliet. So, Sister Ruth, have you got anything you want to show us? Do you want any help with getting your pesto on the plate?
Yes, and my spaghetti is getting cooked.
Okay.
Here.
All right, fantastic. So when your spaghetti is finished, you put it in the bowl, you mix that in with it. Have you got any basil leaves? Oh, you added mint to it, right?
I added mint.
That's good. Can you taste it? That nice flavor from the mint.
Wow, it's amazing.
Wow.
It's amazing. Yeah.
So when your pesto is ready, when your pasta is ready, just oh, somebody's asking to be let in, but I can't see her. Oh wow, quite a few people waiting. Yes. So when your pasta is ready, you just mix them together, drizzle a little oil over the top, and just garnish it with just a slice of cherry tomato and a couple of leaves from the mint, or if you have fresh basil, and you serve that to your husband and take a picture of his face for us and put it in the group.
I've let everyone in.
All right, thank you very much, Juliet and Ruth. I will now take you both off the screen. You've done absolutely fantastically well. And now, Boosie. Where is Boosie? Boosie, if you talk, I can find you and pin you to the screen. Have you got any questions?
I'm right here.
Before Boosie starts, have you got any questions about the food that you've just seen?
Yes, Davina.
Okay, Anne, go ahead, Anne. I know two persons were just trying to talk, but if Anne first and then the other person afterwards.
Okay, why can't you add all in at once?
If you've got a big enough blender, you put all of them in at once. That's fine.
Oh, okay.
When I use a food processor, especially when I use the one at work, I put everybody in at the same time, cover it, leave it, go about my business, come back and turn it on, and it is perfect. But I've got an industrial food processor at work. My little food processor at home, I have to put a little bit at a time.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I also want to ask, I got a little bit distracted. Someone, did she put onion in hers?
So there is no onion in Juliet's one, but there's onion in Ruth's one.
The menu,
Okay.
yeah. I saw that onion, and I had prepared all my things just ready.
Yeah. So in the variations, because you can make variations of it, you can make red pesto, you can make green pesto. I've made all of other colors of pesto, and it just additional ingredients that I've added in to give it additional color and different flavor as well that I use for different dishes. So you can put the onion, and she put tomato as well. Sister Ruth put onion, red onion, and she put tomato. And if she had sun-dried tomatoes and she put that, she would have seen how amazing that is.
What I wanted to say is that you can also add dill. I've added dill.
Dill, yes, excellent. Dill can also be added, as well as basil. If you ever do it with basil, sun-dried tomato, oh man, I can't tell you how delicious it tastes. Right now, you're just tempting me. I don't have dill. I don't have basil or parsley. But you know what I would use? I would use a bunch of spring onion and some callaloo in mine, and it would make it. And I have the fresh mint, so I would use a fresh mint as well, because the fresh mint gives it that very similar flavor to basil. And that just makes it takes it up a complete different level. So if you've ever gone to like an Italian restaurant and you've ordered like a pasta with pesto, and you taste it has that really amazingly delicious flavor, it's the basil that really gives it that flavor. And any more questions? I'm trying to find Boosie on my screen.
Yeah. My son uses walnut. Can you hear me?
Your family uses walnut.
Yeah, instead of the Brazil nuts. Is there any benefits to the? Is it?
Well, walnut has some good benefits as well. Excellent benefits. But in this recipe, it asks for the
Brazil nuts.
nuts for the selenium.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Davina.
Yes, dear.
Can you use the oregano with also the sun-dried tomato and the onion?
Yes, you can use the oregano, but and you get some excellent nutrition from the oregano as well. But just remember that there are certain things that you're gonna get from the cilantro, which you will get some of them in the oregano as well, because they're very, very similar from the very same family. So yes, you can use oregano if that's what you have, surely. One last question.
Hello. Can you repeat the ingredients, please?
When you come to the course, you'll get the ingredients. Otherwise, it's posted on the link. The link that you used to join, the ingredients list is actually at the bottom. So just scroll down on the link, the part that nobody ever reads. The list of ingredients is there, okay?
And once you're using onion, you use tomatoes in your pesto. Do you recommend that?
Ruth used tomatoes. We just, a variant with Ruth was just added tomatoes as well as red onion. That's one variant.
Okay.
Yeah. Any more questions?
You suggested the meringue. Can you add that also with the tomato and the onion?
Yes, but it looks nicer in the green one.
In the green one. Okay. That's what I wanted to know.
Because
okay.
Yeah, then you start getting a really ugly color pesto when you add in a lot of heavy green and heavy reds.
Okay.
Yeah, but if you want a red pesto, you can add some tomato. You can add tomatoes, and you can add even tomato paste. Okay. You can add even a little beetroot, a little cooked beetroot or uncooked beetroot, whichever one, and you get a really beautiful color. You get a nice, really red pesto. So, but if you want to have a red, you're using your cilantro and you're using the basic foundational ingredients. Now, if you want it red, you're going to start adding the additional red ingredients, right? If you want it green, then you can add the additional green ingredients, or as it is green. But then that's where you can add your moringa leaf. That's when you can now add your black cabbage or your kale. You know, you can add.
Can you add moringa powder if you didn't have the leaves?
Yeah, you can add the powder, but just be careful not to go too much, because then you don't wanna get your pesto tasting kind of powdery as well, right? Because remember, the powder is, a teaspoon of powder is a whole lot of leaves. Right? It's highly concentrated, so you may start getting that really bushy flavor. As if you've gone playing in the bushes.
Can you use spinach?
You can use spinach as an additional, but you're still gonna keep using your cilantro or your Chinese parsley, because you're getting a lot of nutrition from spinach, because it's also rich in vitamin A and vitamin C, but you want to make sure you have the cilantro in it because it's for a particular purpose. Those basic ingredients are for a particular purpose in terms of removing the heavy metals. So pesto,
Those two are the main ingredients
you have the
then.
heavy metal detox in pesto. All right?
There is one thing she was rolling. What was that again?
You mean the courgette?
Courgette.
Oh, was that the courgette?
Yes, it's a courgette that you use to make the raw spaghetti.
All right. Okay.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. Wow, indeed. Well, and if you're still not sold, I will now hand you over to Bussy, who will tell you how you can turn this, especially at a time like this, that many people are being laid off, many people are being redundant, many jobs are unsure. You get your last little money now, your little redundancy money, make use of it. And this should be a part of how you make use of it. Pay for this course, learn today how you can transform your life, change your career, have your country living career with this course. Bussy, it's all over to you. And Bussy is a business woman to the core. She's an entrepreneur. She's also a past student of this course who has excelled. She has not done this course and left it there. She has just gone to the moon with this course. All right, it's all yours, Bussy.
Okay, thanks, Davina. And thanks, Juliet, for that amazing, amazing pesto. You know, I was sitting here and saying, all I need to do is to hire you to make the pesto. I package it, I brand it, and I sell it.
Amen. You hear that? Right away.
Let me just tell you a little bit about myself. So, I am an amateur chef. From when I was young, I just loved cooking. I would bake, I would cook, I would make drinks, anything that has to do with the kitchen. I guess I'm a natural at it. But unlike Davina, it is not my primary profession. So my normal world of work is conflict prevention and peace building. I work with the United Nations system and I go to different countries helping them to manage conflict, or countries that are coming out of violent conflict and are now wanting to rebuild the nation. But from 2019, work really, really slowed down for me. And I remember I then say to myself, okay, this is a perfect opportunity for me to spend time in the kitchen. And I would cook and invite my friends over to lunch. I love entertaining. But at church, there's a small group of us that would have lunch together at church. You know, and I would come up with all these recipes and take food to church for lunch. And these ladies would always say to me, oh, you know, whatever you've prepared, we will leave it for us, the ladies. We won't give it to the men or the kids. And then one of them said to me, but you know, why don't you run a private restaurant at your house? And, you know, we will come and eat and we'll pay. And I kept saying to her, oh, but you know, Pamela, who is going to come, who is going to pay. And she kept pushing and pushing. And then one day she said to me, okay, I'm booking lunch. I'm coming with a friend, but this friend is vegan. So you need to prepare 2 different menus. One for me, she's still a meat eater. She's trying to transition, but the other lady is a strict vegan. So I said, okay, fine, I'm game. But then the day before the lunch, this lady requested the menu, her menu, the vegan, and said she wants to know what she's going to come and eat. So I did the menu and I shared it. And then they said, okay, fine, we're definitely coming. So they came. It was a 2-course menu and a drink, a homemade drink. So they're eating, and then I go to join them and just ask them, so how is the food? Then this vegan lady says to me, you know, I am so impressed. I've eaten vegan food, and this is a lady who has a private chef at home. She says, but your food is so different.
Wow.
And then she asked me, do you train chefs? And I said, no, train chefs? Me? So I said, no, I don't. And then she said, oh, that's a shame, because then I was going to ask you to come and train our chef. So they run businesses, and her husband is vegetarian. Like 80% of the senior management team are vegetarian. So she said to me, I really need someone to train. And this chef that they have is a first-class chef. You know, he's like, in terms of being artisans, he's a first-class chef. So he's a highly qualified someone. And then she said, please, please consider. And this friend of mine said, of course she can do this. But all you need to do is put together a menu for a week, and then you go in and you train this guy. So a couple of months later, I went and did the menu, and then I started training the guy. Now, one thing that I enjoy is I enjoy cooking everything from scratch. So even desserts, I like to make my own desserts from scratch. So I then say to them, okay, I'm going to give you a treat. We're going to do apple crumble and ice cream, but the ice cream will be my ice cream, homemade ice cream. So I did the conventional dairy ice cream for the vegetarians, and then I did a vegan ice cream for this lady. And she absolutely loved the ice cream. The other team did too. But she then said to me, oh, why don't you then sell this ice cream commercially? I mean, I struggle, and her children are also vegan. And she said, I struggle to enjoy ice cream when I'm here. I'm in Zimbabwe, and we don't have vegan, a very wide variety of vegan foods here. So I then started making vegan ice cream for her. And many other people started inquiring after, you know, the ice cream, and I started selling the ice cream from home. But now I got to a stage where I couldn't meet the demand, because one, the equipment that I had was obviously for home use. So I could only make, you know, it was a frizz bowl. So I could only make a limited amount of ice cream at a time. But then as they ordered the ice cream, they started asking for finger food. And she started telling her friends. So now I have a steady clientele that orders the ice cream, that orders vegan cheesecake and trifle. I also now do snacks for them when they have functions, and vegan sausages, vegan meatballs, and all these things. Now, what I'm saying to you ladies is that oftentimes we grossly underestimate the need that is out there for well-prepared vegan cuisine. We have a lot of these meat substitutes that have been produced commercially and that have some kind of additives in them. I mean, we get phrase products here, but they have to be shipped from another country. So by the time they get here, obviously they need to do something to preserve them and extend their shelf life. Whereas what I find is that the growing vegan community is very, very sensitive to preservatives. They also want fresh food. So there's a huge opportunity for people like you to carve a niche market for yourself. You can start off by supplying your friends, your family, and your neighbors. And before you know it, you will be forced to go commercial. Now, one thing that I'm going to share in the training when we get to week 6 is how to then make the leap from supplying friends and family from your kitchen using your home appliances to now going commercial. What are the considerations? What are some of the things that you will need to unlearn and undo in your formulations or in your recipe in order for you to then go commercial? But also, what are the key success factors that will make your product sell and that will make your product profitable for you? But ultimately, the thing for me is to have people in my country and beyond having a choice to enjoy wholesome vegan food, but food that is not charged way over the top. Because what I found is that vegan food attracts serious premium, high premium. And my strategy is to say vegan food doesn't have to be this expensive. Buying or eating vegan as a family doesn't need to break the bank. So, ladies, I look forward to sharing more from my own story and my own journey. And one thing, just yesterday, I was sharing with some ladies, and I then shared a story about this particular lady, and the way she said to me, there's a market for your product. Now get out of the kitchen. So I will leave you with that. There is a market for some of the recipes that you will learn here. So we need to now come out of the kitchen and take our products to the market. Thank you very much, everyone. I look forward to an awesome month with all of you. We are here to support you. We are here to empower you, and we will walk this journey with you. Davina, over to you. Hi, Davina. Okay, so maybe is Sister Sonia here?
Yes, Sister Sonia
Yes,
is
I'm
there.
here.
Sister Sonia is up next after yourself.
Yes.
But I want to ask audience, do you have any questions for Lucy or anything about the course? You need to know anything more before Sister Sonia give the final words and closing prayer.
Absolutely.
Lucy, what I
Yes.
would like is you to show us finger foods. You know those finger foods that you say you make. Just that would be helpful.
Okay, so I don't have any finger foods to show you on hand.
For parties, those finger food for parties. I know you've shared some photograph before, so that would be helpful.
Yes, that is finger food. So finger food is basically snacks, you know. So I make all sorts of things. I make pies, I make kebabs, I make money bags, lentil money bags. Yeah, a wide variety of stuff. But I don't have the photos right away, but I can share maybe on the WhatsApp platform, if that's okay.
Yes. Yeah. I'm gonna just share a couple of photographs in a second on
Davina, can I just ask a question, please?
Yes, please do.
As I look at everything, I'm really wanting to do this course. But on Friday morning, I have a problem because you said the course, the timing is 8 a.m. to 11 a.m. UK time.
Yes.
Now, 3 o'clock until 6 o'clock Jamaica time.
Who's talking? I can't even see who's talking.
This is Claudette.
Okay.
Yeah. So I'm going to have a problem with that timing for Friday mornings.
Oh no. So Claudette, for the Jamaicans, right? We can wake up a little bit later. So when the course is being run on a Friday morning, at the moment, there is guest presenters for the Friday mornings. So I will be, because it's like midnight, isn't it? Jamaican time. Something like that, right? only in extreme circumstances I will be able to wake up at that time. All right.
I don't think I can wake up at that time.
So we will have guest presenters at that time. However, 8 a.m. Jamaican time to 11 a.m. Jamaican time, those who are in America or in Jamaica, or even those in the UK who may be at work and that time may suit them best, can always join in at that time. So I will redo, or I will be doing the very same thing that was done in the morning. I will be doing it at that time, 8 a.m. to 11 a.m. on the Jamaican time. So for those who can't make it on the UK time at 8 a.m. UK time, but you want to do it 8 a.m. Jamaican time, you can do it. And it will go like this. So 8 a.m. to 11 a.m. Jamaica UK time, you've started your cooking class with your guest lecturer. So there is Loy one Friday. There is probably Louise one Friday. There are a couple of I don't remember all those who are doing on the Fridays, but it's UK people who will be doing the Friday sessions. So they will be the persons to open up, let you in, and they will be your teacher for the day. There is no theory. It's straight up practical, because what you're doing that day is what you're going to be eating for the Sabbath. Now, when I start at 8 a.m. Jamaican time, or let's say even 7 a.m. Jamaican time, I will join you at the end of yours. I will be coming onto the same link with those who want to start a little bit later at, let's say, 8 a.m. Jamaican time. I will be joining in at that time, and I will be starting the lesson with the dessert. So those who are finishing up the UK time will be able to do the dessert that the Jamaicans will be starting with. And then after the dessert, you can go about your business, wash up your plates and close your kitchen. And then we will do the dessert. We will start with the dessert first, and then we will do our dinner until 11 a.m. Jamaican time. Then we'll close off our kitchen, leave our food, and we will go shopping. I hope you understand that. Do you get that?
Yes.
But what do you mean if you say Jamaican time? We want to know UK's time.
Oh, sorry, there's two persons speaking. I hear Namsa and somebody else.
Claudette, I was saying I was a bit concerned because 8 a.m. there's no way I'm going to be able at that time to do any course.
But you can wake up 8 a.m. Jamaican time, right?
Oh yeah, Jamaican time is fine, not UK time.
Okay. All right, that's good.
Okay.
Namsa? Namsa?
No, it wasn't me, Davina. It was someone else.
Was there somebody else that was asking a question or saying something?
Sorry, can you put your contact details in the chat, please?
Surely.
Thank you.
Yeah. All right, I'm just gonna...
Sorry, so Sister Davina, so 8 a.m. Jamaican time will be now 1 p.m. UK time. Is that right?
It's 5 hours difference. So
Yeah,
just check 5 hours backwards.
No, so Jamaica is behind UK, of course.
Yes. You have daylight before me. So just check 5 hours difference, and that's the time when we will start.
So okay. Okay, yeah. So it should be 1 o'clock.
Okay, so maybe
If it's 7 o'clock, it's 12 o'clock.
Yeah, maybe we'll start 7, so it could be 12 o'clock for you. It's 7 o'clock is fine for us, and at least it's fine for me. I can start at 7 and get the dessert out of the way. Jamaicans can start at 7 o'clock. We can do our dessert first. So you get that dessert in as well for those in the UK. Any more questions?
Will there be another course after this one?
I'm telling you the truth, I don't know.
Okay.
Someone asking if we use dried seeds. We use, yes, the sunflower seed and the pumpkin seed. So I'm just gonna share. Are you seeing my WhatsApp screen?
Yes.
Yes, can you make it bigger?
Yes.
Are you seeing like the picture that I'm trying to make?
Yes. Wow.
All right, so that's a finger food buffet for a party. There's some vegan, all vegan.
What's that one?
Wow.
What is that one?
And that right there is what we call it. It's corn. It's made from corn pieces, and it's used to make popcorn chicken.
Okay.
And that's the vegetable kebab.
Did you receive it?
This is some vegan sausages used to make. It's just on sticks and just flavored up.
Is that made from scratch?
No, these are not made from scratch right here. This is at work. These I did for work, but there's stuff that we can make from scratch.
Okay.
But when you're gonna do a finger food like this, making everything from scratch takes a lot of time when you're doing like a big event like this.
Yeah.
Yeah. These are some money bags. Some you can have some vegan cheese, your vegan mozzarella with your tomato and basil, but this is with parsley. See a table feast there.
Wow.
Yeah. Vegan finger food for a party at Newbold. And I think I don't know if there's any more. Yeah, that's it. Just to show you an idea of what some finger foods is like. I need to stop sharing now. Okay. Any more questions? And then we'll have Sonia who will give her little word and she will close us off in prayer. And you want my contact details? It's Davina and the number is 0788-6644-073. And I'll put it again, 0788-6644-073. Contact me on WhatsApp. I'm in Jamaica, so if you call straight, I do get the call, but I'm paying for it. So we use WhatsApp because it's free. At least it is still free. All right, so contact me on WhatsApp, and I'll put the bank details in there for anybody who just wants to pay today. So it's a Barclays account, 5054 9169. That's the account number, and the sort code is 207094. So there you go. It's Davina Gail Harris -Harris. The bank account details and the contact number. The course is for £150 for one whole month of course. If you're not able to afford all of it in one go, you can pay weekly, £30, or you can message me and we can work out a payment arrangement where you can pay maybe in 3 parts, 1 month, like £50 per month, or you can pay it in 2 parts, but you would need to message myself or Boosie, whichever country you're in. So if you're in CAT time, then you contact Boosie. If you're in here, Jamaica or the UK, you can contact myself. So there you go. Any more questions?
No.
Yeah, I just want to double check something for tomorrow. We don't need any ingredients, do we, for tomorrow?
No, tomorrow there is no cooking on Monday. So tomorrow we're going to go over the essential list of ingredients. We're going to go over the assignments. We're going to go over, it's all theory tomorrow. It's all theory tomorrow. But Tuesday, we will be doing soups, stocks and sauces and so on Tuesday. So you will need a nice little soup bowl. You will need something to decorate your soup. You will need your blender. And you will need a nice little stainless steel pot. At the end of each class, we discuss what is on the menu for the next day's class.
How people who will look like me and I want to find out that I are criminals to do dirty work.
Hello. Hello.
Oh, sweet Jesus.
Somebody needs to mute.
Somebody and I like them and them somebody.
Really?
That was a breaking transmission. So, if that's it.
Oh, hello. Can I ask a quick question? It's Loren here. When are you? Oh, hi. Good evening, everyone.
Good evening. How are you?
I'm very well.
Excellent that you can hear and you can even talk now. Wonderful.
I know. I've actually just logged back into Zoom. But my question is, I'm not able to do 4 to 7.
What time are you able to do?
I can't. Mondays and Tuesdays, I cannot do that time. Oh, gosh.
But the rest of the week is okay?
Wednesdays and Thursdays, I would be able to. So how do
Because most Mondays we may not cook most Mondays. Most Mondays is theory, and you can always remember that all the lessons are recorded, even the practical ones are recorded.
Okay.
Yes, so and the video is posted in the student group, so you have the video. You can rewatch. Sometimes we also just voice note it while we're at it. Even though it's been recorded, we voice note it right away. So you may be in your car or stuff like that. You could just listen to the voice notes. You have people who may not be able to come on to Zoom. They use the voice notes and they work at the same time. It's pretty easy. Even if you're not able to make all the lessons, it is still manageable. You're still able to do it. Was there anybody who was not able to make all the lessons that want to just share a little experience? For example, Namsa, example Juliet. You weren't able to make all the lessons the last class.
Can I just say the first lesson would be really important, but if that is recorded as well, then
everything is recorded.
Oh, great. Okay.
And not only that, but there's also an alumni group. So you also get to be added to the alumni group and you get all the lessons from all the previous courses.
Okay, I will sign up.
So you can, as long as you find the time to sit and watch them, one day you can run a marathon.
I just wanted to add,
thank you. I think I'll definitely sign up.
Sorry?
Yes, I was one of those that would be finishing
my account.
I'd be one of those that would be finishing work late and on my way home. And so as I'm driving, I would listen to the class and I would listen to, these are the ingredients, these are the benefits of the ingredients. So by the time I got home, took off my clothes and had a quick wash, I was able then to join in for the practical side of things. And there were days when I couldn't make it at all because I had meetings in the evening. And so I would listen to the recordings and of course, listen to the practicum while I'm cleaning, while I'm doing whatever. And then when it was time for them to go into the practical side of it, so I listened to the theory, and then once they were going into the practical side, then I would visually tune in and watch and see the consistency in how they did things. So I didn't go to every session, but I was either partly in on my way home, and then those parts that I missed, I just went back and I either listened to them or watched them at my own convenience.
Excellent.
There are times when you post it to the chat, so don't it, Davina?
Yes, all the videos
to the chat, yeah.
All the videos are now posted to the chat, and in the alumni group there will be all the classes so far, class 1, class 2, class 3, and class 4 will be posted in the alumni group.
Okay.
And then just one extra thing, the group is instrumental. So there was a part where I was not able to, my cheese just wasn't coming out well at all. So my colleague she said, okay, let's do it together. And so I could do it with her, and we were doing it together. And she put her ingredients in, I put mine in, and then I saw where my mistake was, where I needed to leave it on the stove a little longer than I had been leaving it, so that it could start to solidify. So that was a really nice thing, in that we were able to help each other outside the class. Even when the class is finished, we're still helping each other.
Fantastic. That's brilliant.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll sign up later on. Great.
All right, lovely. So when am I running the course again? So look, Boosie and I had discussed some dates, but I don't know when I'm running the course again, even though we have some dates booked on the calendar, because March 1st, I will be opening my practice, which is not at my home, but it is in the town. And it's going to be hard to not be at practice for a whole month during the days. So I may run the course again, but it would have to be in the evenings after I finish practice, like let's say 4 to 7 p.m. Jamaican time or 5 to 7 p.m. Jamaican time. It would have to be that. So it just means that those who are in the UK, the timing would not be conducive for you, but it would be more conducive for those persons who live in Jamaica or America or Canada, because you're more on the GMT time. So that's what would happen if and when I run the course again. What I have done in the past, I've had to do one-to-ones in the past, where, for example, I've had persons who have had like particular disease like cancer, and then I need to adjust the course particularly for that person. So I've done the course over 2 weeks. Obviously they don't get the last week that we're adding now to the course, but they do the 3 weeks is done in like 2 weeks with that person. I don't do the theory, so they just watch the previous videos to see the theory, but I do the practical with them in their kitchen over 2 weeks, and that's a one-to-one. But that is £300. That can't be 150. So unless if you want a one-to-one and you want to pay the £300, we can arrange that, because it may be an early morning for me before I go out to work. But
I was about to challenge. Yeah, I was about to challenge it myself.
We had an expenditure of 200. I'm like, I don't really.
I think it's on offer sides. I think we made a mistake. I think it's on offer sides.
Sister Louise,
I could be sure of that.
you need to mute.
Okay, all right. Yeah, so unless if you want, somebody really needs a one-to-one, then we can work something out. What I can do in the future is maybe run short 1 week courses, and then I can probably do something over 1 week, but I couldn't take a whole, you can't have a practice where you're paying rent for a building and then you're absent for a whole month.
Can I just get the details for joining? Where can I find that?
So Lorraine, how it goes is you pay, and you let me know that you've paid, or if you want to work out a payment plan, then you let me know, and I will send you I will add you to the classroom, the WhatsApp classroom, and you have all the details there for the joining as well as the course outline.
Okay, where are the details for paying?
Okay, we put it in the chat already, but I will put it again. Okay. Have you got my number?
I have, so I can get it from you, can't I?
You can get it from me, yeah, and I'll just put it again.
Okay, yeah, I'll pay. In fact, I'll have to pay tomorrow. I won't be able to do it today.
That's fine.
I'm definitely joining, so.
All right, so I'll add you to the group nonetheless, because you say you'll pay tomorrow. So I'll add you to the group.
Definitely.
Yeah.
And
okay, no problem, Dale.
Okay.
Yeah, and no problem, Lauren. That's fine. You wanted to ask another question, Lauren?
Another question. I'm not certain. It's quite possible that I'll be able to do the 4 weeks. And so what I was thinking is that I would do week 1 first. But,
okay.
So maybe I'll just pay the £30 tomorrow. But overnight, I'll think about it and see what's
Think
possible.
about it and do it how you would like. That's fine with me. As I said anyway, all the lessons are recorded. So if you miss anything, you have the lesson there, and you still have the support of the students in the classroom. If you're still in the classroom, you still have the support of the students as well as the other lecturers. So when you want to do it on your own, if you've got questions, let's say you've watched the video and now you're going to say, okay, I'm going to do this, I've got the ingredients list, I've got this, I've got that, I'm going to attempt it, but you're attempting it and you need some support. You've got myself and you've got the other lecturers you can call on.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. Any more questions?
You can add me as well, Davina, please.
Okay. All right. Have I got your number, Lorna? All those who want me to add them, if just text me. Let me add you as I go along. But just text me.
This is Nadia.
Nadia, text me with your name so I can just save the number and then add you.
Okay.
Yes, please.
Where in Jamaica are you?
Lorna?
Yeah, Lorna.
All right. So someone has sent me. Okay. So if you say add me, please, I need a number, a name. Okay. So I see one name come through. I see Betty come through. Any other names? I have a message here. Please send the bank details, but I don't have a name. I will send the bank details. But if you're sending a text, please send the name as well so I can know. All right, excellent. I see a full name there. That's brilliant. Any more questions before Sister Sonia closes us off? But as long as you take my number, you may have questions later on. Please do. You can ask me the questions. You can ask Busi. Okay, as you can hear, the phone is going off the hook, and I'm dying of hunger, and I have another meeting at 2 o'clock. All right, any more questions? Or I can hand over to my lovely sister Sonia now. Yes, Sister Sylvie. I hand over to my lovely sister Sonia now, who supports me every single step of the way. So I'm telling you, sometimes, how would I put it? Water is better than blood. Is that psycho?
No.
A friend that's to get closer than a brother.
Yes. Yes, that is Sister Sonia. So Sister Sonia, you're in.
Yes, I'm here.
Yes.
Yes.
Let me find you and pin you to the screen, and then I'm handing over to you just to say a closing word. And yes, so Sister Sonia is also a past student, and as most of you know, Sister Sonia is a licensed naturopath, and I just love seeing that here. You know. Yeah, so it's all yours, Sister Sonia. You're on the screen.
Okay. All right. Thank you. Good evening and good afternoon. Good afternoon, good evening, all. If there's anyone here who's still undecided, I mean, you've heard it all. I'm just going to add to say, listen, food is our medicine and medicine should be our food. And as a past student in all of the Venus classes, because I'm always turning up for the food, you know, and as we transition from whether a meat eating diet or a vegan diet, vegetarian diet to a vegan diet, you know, it's always good to have creativity and versatility. And, you know, when I've always said this, and because I was blown away by the fact that the water from the beans, like your chickpea and your I say other beans, that you can turn it into ice cream, or you can make that into other icing as well.
Yeah.
I was blown away by that, and I'll still say this today. So sometimes you're thinking, okay, I want to become a vegan, but it's so boring. It's just beans, it's just chickpea, it's just lentils. What can I do with those? For those who haven't been on the course yet, For those who have, I know you agree with me how important, how it's fun, how nutritious it is to do this course, because we know the foods out there, but we want to use them at the versatility. We want to, be creative, so we're not bored. So when we share them with our friends and our family, we can show them various dishes. I'm sure you've heard testimonials this evening, and just remind us that in these days that we're living in, food. We know that the health message is the right arm of the gospel. Okay. And what's such a time like this when you can actually turn a dish into such a beautiful dish, or what's a boring bean into a beautiful dish, and share that with a neighbor or a friend or relative. And that just opens up conversation in terms of how to bring the health message and how to bring the gospel, the end time now event, to people, your neighbors and friends. So for those who are still on the fence thinking, Davina has made it really simple, really clear. There's options how to get on board with this course. You've heard she's not quite sure when she's going to run it again. So I would say get on board now. So no further ado, I'm just going to pray, that for those of us who are joining for this session, that God will provide the means, the financial, the resources, wherever you are, the ingredients, because you're going to need some ingredients to go forward, and that God will provide it all for you. So don't worry, just sign up and get on board. So I don't want to keep you any further, because I know it's really late now at home. So let's just bow our heads for prayer as we close out this session. Let us pray. Loving God and our Father, we just want to thank you for the opportunity that you've waken us up this morning, and we live to see this point of the day, of the evening. Father, we give you thanks, and we give you honor, Lord, that you've kept us. Father, as we go forward in this meeting, in this course that begins tomorrow, Father, that you'll provide all the means, resources for the students who have accepted and will join the course. I ask a special prayer for Davina and for all the lecturers going forward, Father, that you sustain them, because it's hard work. And Father, you give them the strength where they're feeling a bit weak. Lord Jesus, as we eat, because you're interested in every aspect of our health, of our lives, including our health. And as we feed the body, Lord, that we can feed not just our stomach, but feed our minds, that we'll be able to listen, be able to hear your voice, Father, by the nutritious foods that we'll be putting together as we go forward. Be with us now. For those of us who are going to bed very soon, Lord, I pray that you be with the families, the individuals here and their families, and Father, that they will always remember not to fear, but to put their trust in you. And Father, that they will continue for you to be the center of their lives, and that no matter what they face, they will call upon you, because you said when our burdens are heavy, we should lay them at your feet. So Father, we just want to thank you. We just want to praise your name, and we look forward for what you're going to be doing for us in these 4 weeks coming. So Lord, we thank you. We praise your name. In Jesus' name I pray. Amen.
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 Amen. Amen.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Thank you very much, everyone. Thank you all. And if I have missed your request, as I said, just send me a text with your name, and I will add you to the group, and we can work out whatever the payment arrangement is that you would like. So please just message me 0788-6644-073. And thank you all for coming, and for my supporters. Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Juliet. Thank you very much, Sonia. Thank you very much, Boosie. Thank you very much, Louise. Just thank you very much, everyone, for coming and for giving this support today to this ministry that will really help to change lives, change health forever. May the Lord's blessings be upon you, and have a sweet sleep tonight. And for those who still have work to do, I pray that the rest of your day may be super productive. So let me see if I can get some food in the next 25 minutes before my next meeting at 2 o'clock. See you tomorrow, and God's blessings. Bye.
Bye-bye. Take care.
Okay.
Bye.
And I want to thank Myrtle as well for this morning onion crackers. I hope you all got the onion crackers. But if you had missed it, not to worry, it's a part of the course as well. So you'll get to do the onion crackers later on. And dehydrator, which is not on the list of essential ingredients, you can get yourself one. Alternatively, the oven can also be used. But it is good to have a dehydrator for future. Bye.
Bye. Thank you. Bye bye.
Thank you very much. Bye.